Enda mboeresa mantu jonthe tariria enda bumpa ndagika 2-3 nikenda nkomba gwita rwaria rurukai rwa njira iria antu bangi baome kaunti ya Meru bakaigua kwa nkathoma rwaria rurukai riu tucoke tutonye kiri mantu jaria jatwegie mono na arua na nkuromba butwe ndagika itingi tutithaa nikenda tukomba kumenya imbi gwita na mbere na tukomba kumenyithia Meru betu na nthiguru yonthe mantu jaria tugukurukira na tukirombaga Murungu na kathoma bukai tucoke twitikire jau jangi. When I decided to run for office in August 2022, I was extremely aware of the challenges ahead. The skepticism and the stereotypes and the outright resistance from the quarters were daunting. Yet, the secret ballot became a sanctuary for the people of Meru. Behind the curtain of the voting booth, gender biases faded, and the people spoke with clarity and conviction. They voted not for my gender, but for my vision, my commitment, my ability to lead. For that, I am eternally grateful. However, winning the election was only the beginning. The challenges of leadership in a patriarchal community or society do not end at the ballot box. Despite the mandate given to me by the people, I have for the last 2.5 years faced relentless frustration and resistance. Some have sought to undermine my authority, question my capabilities, and dismiss my achievement simply because I am a woman. The very structures that the secret ballot momentarily dismantled have sought to reset themselves in the day-to-day operations of my governance. Despite all that, I remained undeterred, knowing that the people of Meru entrusted me with this responsibility. I endured with committed to serving the people of Meru with integrity, determination, and resilience. I believed, and still do, that the secret ballot was not just a moment of emancipation. It was a promise that leadership is not defined by gender, but the ability to deliver, to inspire, and to transform. However, from the moment I assumed office, I faced relentless resistance from a system that refuses to accept women in leadership. My administration delivered transformative projects, improved health care, education, and infrastructure, and championed transparency and accountability. Yet, my successes were met with hostility by those who felt threatened by a woman's ability to lead effectively. Today, I break the silence to address the grave injustices I have faced as a woman leader in a deeply patriarchal society. My impeachment was not a reflection of my performance or integrity, but a calculated move by male chauvinists, political competitors, and political expediency, a complete national government willing to silence a woman who dared to lead. My removal was not a reflection of the will of the people, but rather a calculated move by political competitors and the national government who sought to punish me for refusing to be politically manipulated. During my tenure as governor, I remained steadfast in my commitment to serving the people of Meru with integrity, transparency, and accountability. I refused to bow to the pressure of political puppeteers who sought to use my office for their own selfish gains. My administration prioritized the needs of the people, delivering transformative projects in healthcare, education, infrastructure, and agriculture. However, my refusal to compromise my principles and play by the rules of the political manipulation made me a target. My impeachment was not based on any legitimate grounds, but was instead politically motivated scheme orchestrated by those who feared my unwavering dedication to the truth and the welfare of the people of Meru. The impeachment process was a sham orchestrated by prominently male politicians who manipulated the system to remove me from office. The national government, instead of upholding the rule of law, actively influenced the outcome, ensuring that the voices of Meru residents who elected me were ignored. Even the courts, which should have been my refuge, were interfered with to block my access to justice. This is not just an attack on me, but an attack on democracy, gender equality, and the rights of every Kenyan woman who aspires to lead. If anyone had doubts on who was behind my impeachment, I invite them to keenly review the swearing-in ceremony of my deputy yesterday. The orchestrators, actors, planners, sponsors, financiers, script writers of my impeachment were overwhelmed by joy. I could no longer hide behind their mask anymore. They all converged at Mwangaza grounds, and one after the other in their speeches took credit of my downfall, with each of them boldly stating the role they played. Some of them went an extra mile to thank the top leadership of this country for the support offered towards the cause. Accordingly, I am firm in my belief that this impeachment was not about accountability, but about perpetuating a culture of male dominance in leadership. It is a sad reality that in 2025, women leaders are still subjected to systematic discrimination, harassment, and exclusion. My case is a stark reminder of the barriers women face in politics and the length to which some will go to maintain status quo. To my people of Meru County, I thank you for your unwavering support and belief in my leadership. Your voices matter, and I will continue to fight for the development and the progress of our beloved county. To the women of Kenya, I urge you to rise above fear and intimidation. Our journey towards equality is far from over, but together we can break the barriers and create a future where women leaders are celebrated, not vilified. I will not be silenced. I will pursue all legal avenues to clear my name, expose the injustices that have been perpetrated against me. This is not just my fight. It is a fight for every woman who dares to dream of leadership in a society that often seeks to crush those who dreams. I call to all Kenyans, civil society organizations, and the international community to stand with me in condemning this blatant abuse of power and to demand accountability from those who have undermined our democracy. To the people of Meru, I want to assure you that this fight is far from over. I will not be silenced. I will not allow the voices of the people to be drowned out by the greed and corrupt of a few. I remain committed to the ideals that guided my leadership. I will continue to advocate for justice, fairness, and development of our beloved County Meru. I call upon all Kenyans to stand against the erosion of democracy and the misuse of power. We must hold our leaders accountable and demand transparency in governance. The people of Meru, deserve leaders who will serve them with honesty and dedication, not those who are beholden to the interest of a select few. I am exploring all the legal and constitutional avenues to challenge this injustice. I also continue to engage with the people of Meru to ensure their voices are heard and their needs are met. I thank the countless supporters who have stood by me during this difficult time. Your prayers, encouragement, and unwavering belief in the truth have given me the strength to continue this fight. Together, we will overcome this challenge and emerge stronger than ever. In closing, I reaffirm my commitment to the people of Meru. The challenges are many, but so too are the opportunities. With your support, prayers, your unwavering belief in the power to change, we will overcome. Together, we will write a new chapter in history of Meru, the chapter defined by equality, progress, and hope. To my fellow leaders, both men and women, I urge you to embrace the spirit that values merit over prejudice, progress over stagnation, and unity over division. Let us work together to ensure the promise of democracy is fulfilled for all. Thank you. Inkwenda kwaria na Kimiru mantu ja makai na ibwaga nuntu bokwithirwa ututegerete.